How are you doing?
Yes, not too bad.
I'm good. I'm getting like a very 70s vibe from your microphone.
Before you start, I love you.
Oh my god, dude, you too.
You're amazing.
I'm so we need a picture.
I'm gonna message you. Yeah. Oh, picture. Let's do a picture. Sorry, I stole you. I love you. Sorry. Take one, please.
Doesn't go all the way back.
Listen.
When you go against the wall.
Yeah. This happens. Like you can't dismiss this moment at all.
Go again. Perfect. Really good luck.
Thank you.
amazing. Good luck. Sorry about that, Mark. Right. Do you want me to take a step back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking great.
Thank you. I chose to wear wall-to-wall leather. I'm actually sweltering.
You must be.
I am. There's a lot of people wearing leather today. I think it's a music thing.
Black carpet, it's got to be leather.
Rock and roll, man, to the end, yeah.
Happy to be here, obviously.
I'm privileged, yeah. Today I'm going to be presenting the Independent Artist Award for Best Track. And it's an honour because as someone who started as an independent musician, I was busking since I was 15 years old, and then I got the Noisettes, went through the whole kind of mincer of the majors and achieved a lot. I've come full circle, and you know, it's my debut record and I'm independent again. So it's really nice to be able to present this award because I know what they go through and I really relate to the struggle of being an independent artist.
What is your advice to an independent artist sort of trying to get into the first time round?
I think I'd just say don't give up hope, you know, keep believing in yourself and always remember that music lovers are always going to want to have great music, and you might be told, we only need a certain amount of this kind of music or that music. Go for it. Have a great team around you that encourage fairness in the business deals that you get. Make sure you get looked after and look after yourself. Don't go too hard on yourself and enjoy the ride.
Yes. Good advice.
Yeah.
And getting back to your stuff then, so music-wise, writing on your own, how?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, it's not that lonely. I mean, I didn't jump out of the tour bus and go, Dan, I hate you. It's not like that dramatic as, you know, often when artists went solo in the 70s or 80s or 90s, it was probably like a massive fallout. It's actually super, super chill. We still write music together for each other, for other artists, and he even co-wrote some of the music on my debut EP, Ancient Features, with me. So yeah, Dan and I are still really, really close. He's a big brother to me, and Ancient Features has been out for 6 weeks now. So yeah, we're just excited and we're just letting her grow. We're doing loads of great shows. We've got the Roundhouse. I'm here on the 27th of September, and I'm going to Morocco for Oasis Festival. We did Wilderness. Yeah, it's just great. It's really, really, really great. It's not been easy because I haven't had the machine of the Noisettes behind me, and there's been a lot of rejection, a lot of doors that were previously open that were now firmly shut behind me. But at the end of the day, the world has evolved and it's a different place, and you know, there's lots of different ways to skin a cat.
Absolutely. It must be more satisfying when you're sort of what you achieve because it is sort of independent without the big machine.
Yeah, we are getting there, and I know that the people that are working with us now are just there genuinely for the music and that really kind of relate to my journey and feel like, you know, the public doesn't deserve to be drip fed, you know, music that's decided in tiny little, you know, boardrooms with dreaded quotas and pie charts. Most of the independent industry is very, very open and caring and understanding towards musicians. So at least I know that the people I'm working with now, even though the scale is different, the relationships are better and I feel safer.
Yeah, I mean, it's different now, but you know, that can change overnight, as you know, with you know, doing a radio play, some viral.
Yeah, the support's been great so far. I mean, you know, Annie Mac said, you know, put it in Record of the Week a couple of times. You know, it's quite a ballsy record as well, Ancient Features, and so I'm just gonna be really grateful for, you know, the journey, and yeah, I guess I'm not as scared as I was before when I was putting out a record with this, you know, trying to please everybody. I just want people to enjoy the shows and enjoy the record. That's it, and make the music industry a more interesting place.
Exactly. And what's been your highlight of the year so far?
Definitely, you know, the support that we've got from certain, just certain, you know, certain proper music lovers, people like the Annie Macs, because, you know, we don't have John Peels anymore, arguably, and like big institutions, which I won't necessarily name, they probably wouldn't even playlist somebody like me now. Do you know what I mean? And that's a nuanced statement, but that's not to say that there isn't a place for the music that a lot of artists are making. The spectrum's wider, people are listening to a lot more international rhythms and sounds, and they just want like access to that choice. And like, if we are the people that are giving them that choice, then I think that the people who are at the top making massive decisions, which, you know, might stop people from enjoying music, should think twice. And my job is to just keep making that music, you know, stay focused and stick with a team that believes in the work.
I mean, you've obviously got a lot to say. Is that what you feel sort of bursting out of you musically as well?
Yeah, I feel like I'm at my creative peak, and you know, that's actually, strangely, maybe I'm a bit slightly motivated by the fact that, like, when I was making this record, I got very, very little support from a lot of people that I was, you know, that the Noisettes had worked with, and even companies and big companies and independent labels that we worked with, you know, were like, no, sorry, we can't really support you. And so this whole project is self-funded, and I feel like I have to say as much as I can sometimes, just to sort of highlight that there's still a bit of inequality. Obviously, I hope that the record does most of the talking, but this is quite an important event where you do have to make certain points that can influence and inspire another artist who's coming from a major label situation to try and strike out on their own. They might go back to the radio stations and never get, not you know, be refused to be playlisted, even though they've sold millions of records. So it's not comfortable for me to have to say all this stuff and have to call stuff out, but this is the spirit of the times that we live in. We do have to call out unfair behaviour so that we can just all have a great experience of the music that everyone wants to make.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so sorry to sort of talk a lot, but you know, I went through quite a lot to get to this point. So yeah. Oh, bless you, Mark. Yeah, I think I said it all. Yeah.
But in this room, obviously, there's a lot of people. Anyone
Yes.
that you know that you think, you know, possibly work-wise you could get together with?
Do you know what? There's so many. I pretty much love most of the artists here. I can't really go into too much because I'm presenting an award and I might accidentally slip the name of a nominee, and I don't want to kind of do that. But let's just say I love the work that Paul Pacifico and Nina and people at AIM do, because, you know, where previous doors were closed to me, even as a platinum artist, they just kept on saying there's always another way, there's an alternative. And I think that's just the way that the world is going. It's not just the music industry, you know, it's the environmental industry. You know, we need to reflect and create the industry that we want. And if that means I have to waffle on, you can press pause, you can go and put on a cat video now if you want to, but if it means I have to waffle on a bit so that another artist can see this and go, do you know what, she carried on, then I'm happy to do it, Mark.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And long may it continue.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time.
Oh,
Have a wonderful day.
bring it in, you too.
Thank you.
You too. Have an amazing day. Enjoy the gigs.
Thank you. Bye.
Singer, make